Right now we're going up to the salmon capital of the United States. That's what they call Pulaski, New York. Not far from Oswego, not far from the Thousand Islands. We love these people very much with their special brand of old-time country music. They call themselves the Salmon River Boys.
Well, thank you very much, Bill, and everyone here giving us a kind listen. We're going to start out here with a tune, one called Little Girl Dressed in Blue. Well, I fell in love with a pretty little girl, her name I do not know. I see her in the evening wherever I may go. She wears a white lace handkerchief, it's marked with me and you. I'll know her when I see her, the little girl dressed in blue. Oh, she almost drives me crazy, and I don't know what I'll do if I don't find that pretty little girl that I saw dressed in blue. Oh, she almost drives me crazy, and I don't know what I'll do if I don't find that pretty little girl that I saw dressed in blue. So shy, and when the horses saw her, they both began to fly. Well, they ripped and teared and tossed and scared, and down the street they flew, until they passed that pretty little girl, the little girl dressed in blue. Oh, she almost drives me crazy, and I don't know what I'll do if I don't find that pretty little girl that I saw dressed in blue. Oh, she almost drives me crazy, and I don't know what I'll do if I don't find that pretty little girl that I saw dressed in blue. She almost drives me crazy, and I don't know what I'll do if I don't find that pretty little girl that I saw dressed in blue. Oh, she almost drives me crazy, and I don't know what I'll do if I don't find that pretty little girl that I saw dressed in blue. We thank you. Gil, how about giving them that song there? It ain't gonna rain no more.
Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more.
It ain't gonna rain no more. How in the heck can I wash my neck when it ain't gonna rain no more?
The frog was sitting on the lily pad, looking up at the sky. The lily pad broke and the frog fell in, got water all in his eye.
Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. How in the heck can I wash my neck when it ain't gonna rain no more? Well, I went to see my Sally, but Sally wasn't in. I sit down on a red-hot stove, but I got right up again. Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folks tell it ain't gonna rain no more?
The peanuts sitting on the railroad track, car was off water. Down come a train and flushed him flat, took the peanut butter.
Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. wash my neck if it ain't gonna rain no more. Well, I took my gal a boat ride, and the water it was wet. The boat turned over in the middle of the pond, and she got her stockings wet. Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. Now when the world give the old folks down, it ain't gonna rain no more.
Oh, the mosquito he fly high, the mosquito he fly low. So mosquito lights on me, he wants to fly no more.
Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. It ain't gonna rain no more. How in the heck can I wash my neck if it ain't gonna rain no more? Okay. We thank you so very much. We're going to do one more tune here for you. We're going to close out again this time with a gospel tune, and we're going to call on Lee to sing that for you. It's one called When I Get Home.
Oh, when my Savior calls me home up yonder, I'm gonna be a mansion on the other side. Stay and play with a band of a million angels. When I get home, I'm gonna be satisfied.
I'll have me a harp of gold that's just like David's when I get over on the other side. Stay and play with a band of a million angels.
When I get home, I'm gonna be satisfied. I'll have me a talk with Abraham and Isaac. Have a little talk with Peter, James, and Paul. I'm gonna sit down and have a little talk with Dad and Mama. But I'll have a little talk with Jesus first of all.
I'll have me a harp of gold that's just like David's when I get over on the other side. I'll stay and play with a band of a million angels.
When I get home, I'm gonna be satisfied. Yes, when my Savior calls me home up yonder, I'll have that mansion on the other side. I'll tell my neighbor how glad I am to see him. When I get home, I'm gonna be satisfied.
I'll have me a harp of gold that's just like David's when I get over on the other side. Stay and play with a band of a million angels.
When I get home, I'm gonna be satisfied.
Oh, thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
Salmon River Boys from Pulaski, New York. They are kind of a folklore around the Bluegrass Ramble and around Pulaski, which incidentally is named after General Casimir Pulaski, but they call it Pulaski up there. Just like down in Tennessee, they call it Pulaski, Tennessee. Anyway, the Salmon River Boys consist of a dad and his sons, and also the dad's brother-in-law. And I guess, Lauren, teach out, your dad and uncle have been together for close to 40 years playing this kind of music, not only as a duo, but with the boys, as you can see, and they're very famous for the square dances that they call in and around upstate New York over in the Tug Hill area.